Hey, what's going on, guys? So today's video is going to be on energy drinks. I was enjoying an energy drink and I thought, why not make a video on it? Let's talk about it a little bit. So what I have here is I have Red Bull in a Yeti tall can, Koozie, whatever you want to call it, right? So let's take a look at this. So first I'm going to talk about the actual energy drink, and then we're going to talk about this little Koozie thing, right? So, Red Bull. Now, let me tell you my history with energy drinks. I haven't always had energy drinks. Back in the day when like Monster came out and stuff, obviously immensely popular. I did partake occasionally. It really wasn't something I did very often at all. Just once in a blue moon. To me, it was like getting a soda or something. It was kind of a treat or some kind of a, snack replacement, right? Instead of having a bag of chips or something, I would just have like a Monster. Over the years, I've had many different brands, like Rain. You name it, there's a million of them. But I went through the gambit of trying things, right? Just like everything else, I have like kind of an addictive personality, and I have a collector's / hobbyist personality. So like, I have to just try everything. I don't know, I don't know if that's, how to really describe that. Maybe it's FOMO, maybe it's like, oh man, this is good, but maybe there's something better, I gotta try them all. I don't know. It's like Pokemon, right? You gotta get them all. So yeah, I've always done that with everything in my entire life. Like if I like something, I just have to have the full experience. And so for me, it was like everything else. I got into beer. I had to try a million different beers, whiskey, alcohol, cocktails. I want the experiences. So I just try everything. So, fast forward a decade or so, because energy drinks have been around a long, long time. And like I said, I've had a ton of them just to try different flavors, but I really haven't drank them, I would say, regularly until about a year ago or so. And, there's a ton that tastes really good. It's funny because Red Bull, when, back in the day I had a regular Red Bull, it was kind of whatever. It had a generic, energy drink flavor. There's always that same base of the same stuff, and then obviously each different energy drink company adds this or takes away that or whatever, but a lot of it's the same crap. And so Red Bull was like my least favorite. I loved the Monster. Just the old school green and blue Monsters were awesome. Then at some point the sugar-free stuff started really hitting the market more, and that's when I really focused on that because I didn't want to take the extra calories in. I don't mind, like some people really can't stand sugar-free stuff because of the, aspartame or, the other additives that have that kind of diety taste at the end, that funkiness that's right at the end. Energy drinks are all funky in some way or another, so that doesn't bother me at all. But even in like sodas or pop, whatever you want to call it, I don't mind that kind of aftertaste. I'm just so used to it because I drink so much of it or have my whole life. For the most part, right now I'm on a diet and I'm trying to change my lifestyle quite a bit. But back in the day, I ate enough food. I didn't want to add even more calories in my liquids or my drinks. So I really steered clear of full sugar sodas, putting a ton of, sugar in my coffee, that kind of stuff. So, for most of my life, energy drinks were kind of a novelty thing. It's just once in a blue moon, I'm at the gas station, let me grab one of those. Oh, that sounds good. Let me try that flavor, that kind of thing, right? When I got kind of more like having them more frequently, and when I mean frequently, I do not mean like all the time. Usually people assume the worst case scenario, like I'm having 5 a day every day. Number one, I've never had in my life, I don't believe, more than one energy drink in a day. Number one, I don't need the energy. Most people don't. I would say 9 out of 10 people buying these energy drinks don't need the extra energy. It's just kind of nice. Maybe it makes you more alert at school, work, whatever you're doing. But for the most part, you probably just like them because they taste good, right? So, yeah, I don't need the energy. Now, that steers me back towards Red Bull. So after trying all these different ones and, looking at the ingredients and stuff, especially, of course, the caffeine that's in them, a lot of the major ones, they physically have more volume of liquid too, but for the most part, they're like anywhere from 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine, right? So 300 milligrams of caffeine is kind of common for these. And I wanted to kind of just have energy drinks that had less caffeine because I really just don't need it. I don't. So I like a little boost of energy, and that's really within the last year or so, kind of accepting that I have sleep apnea, which on a separate note, I did just start using a CPAP. That's quite an experience. If you use one of those, let me know in the comment section. I'm definitely trying to get used to it. It definitely sucks. I mean, having a slightly better quality of sleep will be nice eventually, but right now it's worse because it's just such a foreign thing for me. But that may be for a whole separate video. But so yeah, I have sleep apnea, and in the last year it's affected me a little bit more, where like every day I feel like I just haven't slept. I mean, I could sleep for 6 or 8 hours and feel like I just took a nap. You know what I mean? So the energy drink / coffee, and I never combine them, by the way. If I wake up and want to have some coffee, I have coffee. I do not have an energy drink for the day. So I don't try to take in copious amounts of caffeine. A lot of people do. It's not a huge deal. You can have 4 or 5 cups of coffee every day and be fine, I guess, or have 2 energy drinks a day and be fine. I don't know long-term effects on that. So many people do it without any ill effects, but everyone's different. Every body's different, right? If all of a sudden you never had energy drinks and you started having one a day, who knows? Maybe you start having some health issues because of that. So that's not, I mean, the video's not really about health issues so much as it is preference. So I kind of recircled back around, and same with my wife. My wife drinks coffee. Like, she has to have her coffee. I don't. I love coffee. I like coffee black. I like coffee in every form possible. I always joke around because so many people who are like hardcore Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts people, and they're like, oh man, they have to have their coffee, especially women for most of these situations. It's like, you like coffee flavored drinks, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But you're like, oh, I'm gonna get my coffee, but like 10% of your drink is actually coffee, and the rest is sugar and cream and dairy, you know, and flavorings and that kind of stuff. I mean, that's fine. It's totally acceptable, but I think more people need to admit they like coffee-flavored drinks and not just coffee. Not to say you're superior if you could drink black coffee and enjoy it. I like black coffee. For me, it is a convenience. I can literally have coffee anywhere because I could drink it black. Like, my wife does not drink it black, so if there's not the proper, you know, half and half and sugar or whatever, she just won't have coffee. So it makes it less convenient. But anyway, I'm veering off the subject here. So like my caffeine intake, it's not every single day. I would say it's probably 3 to 5 days a week where I'll have either an energy drink or coffee for the day. Coffee's nice because I can feel like I can have 2 or 3 cups throughout the day if I really want. Whereas energy drinks, I've always limited myself to 1. And that was originally in the fear of like having problems. Like, some people are having 2, 3 monsters a day and they're having like, you know, abnormal or rhythm and stuff like that. So early on in my life, I was scared away from the, hey, you know, chug energy drinks all day. Going back again, I don't need the energy. I'm not running marathons or anything, all right? So I don't need the extra boost. It's half for flavor, half for a little bit more alertness. And again, that's because of my lack of sleep. I don't have good sleep. So that's kind of taken up a little bit. Just, it helps throughout the day. Just makes me feel a little less tired. So, yeah, I mean, Red Bull, it doesn't have the best flavor. I mean, I like all the flavored ones. This one is the Blue Edition, the Juneberry. This one's just okay. It's whatever, really. I grabbed this one because it's sugar-free. I'm trying not to add calories. Even if it's 100 calories or 200 calories in a drink, I just try to stay away from it. So there's less flavor options with the sugar-free. They just came out with a pink one and a purple one. And the purple one's delicious. It's like grapefruit, and that does have a bunch of sugar-free. So that's why I've kind of been on a kick lately. But my favorite of all time has to be the white one, the coconut berry, I think maybe it is, something coconut. That's my favorite Red Bull. But the reason I go with Red Bull, again, there's 2 sizes. This is the taller size, but this only has 114 milligrams of caffeine. All right, so that is not too much. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel, again, like I need the energy, so I'm trying to keep it at a minimum, right? So first question is, do you drink energy drinks? If you do, what's the frequency? What's your favorite brand, favorite flavor? Do you always try something new? For me, again, years and years, it was something new, except when I wanted that very traditional green monster, just old school, or the blue one. I think, what was it, the white monster I really liked too? I forget. But anyway, for the most part, whenever I tried energy drinks, I just tried new ones. But now, I really kind of laser focus on just Red Bulls, because not only they offer a sugar-free version, but again, going back to the I don't need so much caffeine. I want to say the smaller volume, like the smaller cans, are maybe 90 milligrams, you know, of coffee, or of caffeine rather. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing as far as energy drinks. But it's not every day, and even coffee, it's not every day. It's just kind of when I feel like, I wake up, I just feel a little extra tired, I'll pop a can, right? So let's talk about this. I got the Yeti. This is the holder for the, you know, tall, slim cans. I do like can koozies. I mean, this is ice cold. So it's a little, I mean, it's not summer yet. It's chilly right now still. So holding an ice cold can of something is a little inconvenient. It's a little uncomfortable, right? But more so, I used to have a problem with all liquids where I would just chug liquids, right? So let's say I have a can of soda. I'm not like I'll pop a can of soda, I'll take a sip initially, because that's why I grabbed it, I was thirsty, right? I'll take a sip, that's it, it's like down here, and then like I'll wait like, I don't know, 5 minutes, something like that. Then I'll like kind of chug it down to here, another 5-10 minutes go by, and I chug the rest. You know what I mean? Like I was never a sipper, let's say. Like my wife could sip on like a Dunkin' Donuts coffee, literally get the thing before she goes to work and bring it home, and it, you know, it's half filled. It's like crazy to me how slowly she could drink something. And that's common for some people, but I've always been a chugger. Even like if I have a glass of water, I'll just like pour a glass of water, chug the whole thing, and then I'm good for a while, right? So I've kind of trained myself and continuously work on trying to sip on drinks, as opposed to just chug it, wait a few minutes, chug the rest, right? So like one of these now will last me, I'll take a sip, and you know, I don't try to time things, but it'll last me at least 2-3 hours. Sometimes it'll last all day. It really just depends if I kind of forget it's there. But when I go to sip it, I take a sip, you know, so it's kind of spread out. So yeah, I mean, that's something else that I try to work on in general. Now, water, I really try to drink water all day long now, and that's something I'll sip on. I can still chug water in the summertime when it's hot and stuff. I'll definitely consume more, but that's something I always try to have another container. I have, you know, different Yetis and different, you know, thermos type deals. My wife's super into that kind of stuff, so, you know, she'll be like, oh, I gotta get this new, you gotta try this one. That's why I have so many of them. Personally, I wouldn't really care. I have like the Owala, I think Owala, I forget what it's called, but that's a really interesting design. I like that. I got that in the beginning of the pandemic when we were going to the gym, so that it was kind of an enclosed top. But that works really, really well. Those are actually pretty affordable. I love Yeti stuff. I hate the prices on all this crap. It killed me to buy this. This was $25. Is it worth $25? Hell no. Of course not. It should be like $8, right? But I had a cheap one. I actually got as a Christmas gift, specifically for this size can, right? The tall, skinny cans. And this is cool, like if you have seltzers and stuff as well. I don't really care about that stuff so much. This is really kind of dedicated for the these energy drinks. But I had a cheaper one I got for Christmas. I love the thing. It was like $5 or something originally. I mean, it was a gift to me, but you know, sometimes I'll look things up because I kind of wanted to get another one in a different color. I never did, but it broke because it was cheap. So what I figured, if I'm going to rebuy it, let me just get the better one. I got to use air quotes there, because is it really better? I don't know. I dig the all black. It was fine. I mean, my wife was already getting something else, right? Like a Dick's Sporting Goods. I wasn't really thinking to get it, and I thought, let me just get the thing. I'll have it for the rest of my life, right? No, it's not worth the $25 at all. But I'll tell you what, it fits in my cup holder in my truck better. These tall, skinny cans, they tend to want to tip over, and I've had it splash out. Like, they don't fall over completely, but if I take a turn, you know, too sharp or whatever, going up a hill, I mean, I live in northeastern Pennsylvania, it's all woods. It's all up and down, left and right and stuff, so these tend to tip over and splash. So after 2 or 3 times of that happening, I thought, I got to get a koozie, because again, sipping all day, if I go somewhere, you know, I want to bring it with me. So that's the main purpose of it, but yeah, obviously not holding a cold can and keeping it colder longer, because I am consuming it for 3, 4, 5 hours sometimes. That's a bonus. So it was worth the $25 for me, you know, but for a lot of people, you probably don't care. It's also inconvenient for some people to have to, like, okay, the can's empty, now you're throwing this out, and then what? Now you have this empty koozie. But for the most part, I leave it in my truck. If I come inside, you know, I'll grab it and bring it inside if I knew I was going to have another energy drink, you know, the next day and I'm not going anywhere, for example. So yeah, I mean, this is a random video, but I just want to talk about these two things specifically. Energy drinks, do you drink them? What's your favorite flavor and stuff? If you do drink energy drinks, do you use koozies? I mean, in general, do you use koozies for cans or insulators? I don't know what else you would call these things. I call it can koozies, but you know, when I'm a 90s kid, so can koozies are the cheap foam covers that go over a can, you know, in the summertime when you're having like a barbecue or something. They usually get free from some advertisement. That's really a can koozie to me. These are more of a can cooler, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah, there you go. Take a little sip. Cheers to all the energy drink people and coffee people out there. It's good. Yeah. So long term, hopefully the CPAP works out. I will probably always have an energy drink here and there, but I don't want to rely on them for the energy. I like to be well rested. That's the ultimate goal, is to be a healthier person, lose a bunch of weight, be able to go to sleep and you know, by the way, sleep apnea, it doesn't necessarily have to do with fat people. There's plenty of skinny people with bad sleep apnea. It really has to do with your tongue, and it closes off your airway when you're sleeping. So you literally just gasp for breath. I mean, some people have, you know, one event an hour. Some people have, you know, 150 events an hour. It just depends on the severity of it. But I believe there's no real, like, you know, cure for it. If I lose a bunch of weight, I'll probably still have it. It just involves surgery. There's a couple different ways they can surgically help sleep apnea so your airways stay open when you're sleeping. But it's not necessarily a fat thing. A lot of fat people have it, but it doesn't mean just because you're fat. Like, just same with diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease. There's plenty of younger fat people that don't have that stuff, but the problem is when you are overweight and you're younger, nothing affects you because you're younger, right? So, like, a lot of people are heavy set in their teenage years and young adult years, and as they get older and older, now is when your body's starting to break down. Like, oh, I used to be able to do this, or I never had diabetes. I was 400 pounds at 19 years old. Yeah, well, you're 19. So, like, your organs are still kind of fresh, right? So age always hits you, and as people point out, you don't see too many obese 85-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? So that's just the reality of things. But I don't know why I'm talking about weight, because this video is not about that. It is about energy drinks and canned coolers. But the video's over now. So let me know your opinions, thoughts, what you had for breakfast today. Doesn't matter. You know, the comments are open to whatever the hell you want to write. That's just how it works, right? So thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I appreciate you clicking on this video. You know, I post these every day. And sometimes it's interesting things. Sometimes it's educational stuff. Sometimes it's like this, just out of left field. You woke up today or checked my channel and you had no idea I was going to be talking about energy drinks, did you? I didn't either. It pops up. Most of my videos are just like a random thought. Grab a camera, turn it on, and here we go. So that's all. Have a good one. See you guys tomorrow. Take care.